My wonderful Nontendo friends and family listening at home on this beautiful first day of August. 92 degrees out here in Brooklyn. It's hot.
It's a hot one.
How's everybody in the studio right now? How you all doing? How you all feeling? We're back. We got Max. We got E.
Oh my God!
I already cut to everybody, but sure.
The family's back together again.
Family's back.
We're all
Dad's
here.
here.
And of course, Ham is here, but he's old news now.
I'm here. Well, okay.
He's old Ham. He's Ham that's been left out.
He's old news, even though I've been here for almost every single episode.
He's Ham that's getting all furry.
Oh.
You guys are making me feel like the ham that's in my fridge right now that needs to go in the trash. So,
We got a big episode of a lot of nothing.
well,
I mean, I disagree. I said
No,
like
it's
a solid.
fun. It's fun.
I said the solid amount of things we could talk about.
No, it's fun. I'm actually really excited to talk about a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
Some highlights are the Game Boy turned 35 years old. We like Nintendo. I'm sure there's a lot of memories in this room of playing the Game Boy.
That little piece of plastic is older than all of us.
I know.
yeah.
And speaking of old, other than us and that piece of plastic, NES games, the World Championship Nintendo, I finally played it.
Oh.
I finally sat down on
Nice.
stream and raced a hairy man from Brooklyn,
Ew.
Yeah.
He's not from Brooklyn, but cool.
a hairy man from Long Island.
There it is.
There you
There
go.
is a difference.
There is a big
Believe it or
difference, I
not.
know. Forget about it.
Yeah, there you go.
I raced him, and I have some results to tell you about all of that.
I pre-ordered it at Best Buy, and I was supposed to pick it up when I was in LA, and I didn't, so they canceled my pre-order, so I don't have the game.
Oh
yet.
my god.
Straight up.
I don't like that they do that. Like with GameStop too.
They give you like 5 days, and you have to go in and extend it if you're like, oh, I'm gonna take longer. I'm like,
I didn't even know
that.
you could. That's a bit silly to be able to extend
Yeah,
it.
I know.
If you're in, just get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I pre-ordered things at GameStop before and not gone in a few days, and they're like, "Oh, we sold it to someone else." I'm like, "But
That's even worse.
that was my pre-order."
Yeah, I don't even know how to deal with that.
I put
it's
$5
like
on
in
that.
Seinfeld where like he made the car reservation and they're just like, well, we don't have it, and he's like, well, I don't think you know what a
Yeah,
reservation
what do you
is.
mean?
What is reservation? I'm reserving.
We also we were a few minutes late, and we said in chat it was because of Ubisoft.
Technically,
Yes.
we are
Technically, it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to get my Star Wars Outlaws footage that we talked about last week.
correct. Jace.
And logging in and downloading it took way longer than I thought it would. It was kind of a nightmare. But I have it, and I can show it briefly.
Yeah.
A little, not too much, because I know audio listeners. And by the way, audio listeners, if you listen to the audio, thanks.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
That's it.
Thank
Sound
you.
good?
How's it sound? Huh? You
Please?
getting blasted with those ads?
my tampons are in the fridge.
we
It's without context. It's so
Swear to God.
strange.
We
Yeah,
got
someone was complaining about a tampon ad.
Yeah, we went live. A lot of people have said that the ads on the audio platforms are blaringly loud.
Do we have any
compared to-
control over that?
No,
though?
I mean, I don't know.
They're
No,
automatically
no.
popular,
Yeah,
right?
our
Yeah.
audio is maxed out. We're loud boys.
It's me out.
It's
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. We don't have control over where the ads go in those on those
No.
platforms, right?
Not that not that
We
I
got
know
in
of.
trouble once with a sponsor. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a coffee sponsor.
okay.
Because a Dunkin' Donut ad played on the episode that they were on. And I was like, they wanted us to redo the ad.
Oh,
And I was like, my guys,
that's not how that works.
I'm not Dunky.
Yeah,
I'm not
Dunky.
Dunkin'.
If Duncan was paying us to do something, I don't think we'd
Yeah.
be using you to do it. To be honest,
Like, I'm some guy somewhere listening that worked for that company managed to just got a Dunkin'
he
ad.
spilled his coffee.
He got a Dunkin' ad on his, and I'm like, that's you.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
That's you.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
your-
you're googling the wrong thing,
That's
sir.
your problem, my man. All right. Anyway, we also have some other fun stuff to talk about, and we have, as we do every week, a voicemail to listen to.
We do. That's
And
very
Ham
true.
wanted me to pass on, by the way, when you leave these voicemails,
Okay, don't make me. Okay.
It's Ham. It's Ham. Ham hates
Ham
your
needs you to
voicemails.
know this
Ham needs
very
you to
specific
know
piece of info.
if they're over a minute, we can't play them really. That's kind
All I
of
can say is thank God that Google Voice. Actually, it's not Google Voice. It's your real phone number, right? We've
it's
established
my phone
this is
number.
your
It's my
actual
personal
physical phone number
It's
in
my
your
phone number
pocket.
for my
Yeah.
phone. Yeah.
Thank God that Google Voice allegedly does transcribe those messages so we can actually kind of see what they are before they come in. So,
Yes, we need to vet these things.
Ham pointed out that a minute-long voicemail is. What did you say?
A 60th of the
a
episode.
60th of the whole
Yes,
episode
it
if we
is.
played it. So yeah, we probably should keep them shorter. But
I'm really into mathematically kind of laying things down for you guys.
you're
you
very
know?
smart like that.
I try to be.
You want to hit me with it?
Oh, you want to do it right now?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
We're
do
talking
it.
about it.
All right,
Maybe
here
we
we
could
go.
come back to it
I
later
got it.
if you
I got
don't
it.
want
Here we
to.
go. It's ready. Are you ready? Listen.
We probably want to boost it,
Hey,
Max.
this is Jesse calling from Boston. I
Boston?
know we talk about mental health a good amount on your channels, and I'm wondering, would you ever consider having an open discussion about video games as a therapeutic tool, not just an escape, but an actual method for healing? For instance, when I was a kid, I got through my parents' divorce by playing Earthbound, and it really helped me out. And later,
Look at me and
I
smile.
had a pretty serious addiction
Jerk.
to opioids, and I kicked the habit by playing Super Smash Brothers with my friends all the time. Just wondering if you would ever get into any discussions about stuff like that. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, why did you look at me and smile?
Because you looked at me and I got awkward. I was like, oh.
You looked at me and we just started staring at each other. And then you started smiling. I was like,
because
I'm on camera. If I smile right now,
an innate reaction to stuff like this is a smile or a
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
sorry.
Well,
no, it was a little funny going from like the yelling about everything in the room and me about to tell the story of how I was hit by a bus today to
Sorry, I think you hit the bus.
I hit the bus. No,
But
you're right. I
sure,
hit the
whatever.
bus.
We'll get to that. We'll
It
get
came
to that
out of
in a minute.
nowhere.
It came out of nowhere.
He kept saying, "Get out of the way," and you said, "I don't speak English."
Let's go back to the voicemail. I missed the guy's name because he
I
got
think
cut
it
off at
was.
the
I
start.
believe it was Jason from Boston,
Yes.
and I thought this
Jason
one was
from-
interesting because he's asking about like games that kind of help you cope and stuff like that. I thought it was interesting because I keep getting ads because Instagram's got me locked in, and they understand that I'm having a mental health crisis pretty regularly. But they're just like, hey, if you ever want to like talk to a therapist and play Stardew Valley at the same time,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
I've seen
do
those.
that.
Yeah, with
Yeah, you
Animal
can do
Crossing,
that,
too,
so.
yeah.
I have talked in the past about using video games for depression. I talked all in one of my videos, maybe the "This Is Me" video way back in the day. I don't know how the whole reason I got into video games in the first place was, and this is why I laughed a little bit because I knew things were about to get really serious out of nowhere. But growing up, I did not have the best parents. I was forced to isolate in my room. I was never allowed out of my room. For the longest time, I wasn't allowed to do anything in my room. But then at some point, I managed to buy an N64, I think because I started working at like 13. And I started playing Zelda, and I instantly found an escape that I could go to these like fantasy worlds, and I could actually So I started getting super into video games. And as I got a little bit older and then ended up, luckily enough, got kicked out of the house at 16, which was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was able to go to my friends' houses and play their video games. And yeah, that's my whole coping mechanism was video games. And I definitely have talked about that before. And I think that's how a lot of people have bonded with me and my content and each other and video games in general over the years.
Yeah, I agree. I think that like video games are definitely like a coping mechanism, but also an escape, right? Like you're going into this world, this reality that's not part of what you're dealing with, and it allows you to like not forget about, but it distracts you a bunch.
Yeah, and you can play a game for hours too. Like there's other things that you can read books, you can watch movies, you can dive into TV shows, but there's something about games that you really put yourself into the experience, and you sit there for hours on end, and you can lose yourself for hours on end. And I think it's so much easier to use it as a coping mechanism than some of those other more fleeting entertainment experiences.
If you could pick like any game as like the best, like if you had a modern day game today to cope with your situation from when you were younger, what would you pick?
If I could take a game from today and put it and give it back to me when I was a
Give
kid,
it to you when you were 13. Yeah.
Whoa, that's deep.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm sorry. I have
Maybe Stardew
a
Valley.
bit, but I have something. that we
I
can-
kept looking at you.
Colleen,
So
Something to ease the tension.
do you have something to apologize for?
this is not a ukulele.
Okay.
Hold on. Keep talking.
Probably. Are you gonna play that right now?
It's
I'm so confused
it's-
by
it's-
what's
It's for the mood.
Can they hear it?
Microphone.
I would probably take something like Stardew Valley, just because staring at me too is a lot. He's like serenading me in the corner. Just because it's a game that you can play, replay, and replay, and replay, and there's so much content in it. And it is truly an escape game, and it's so relaxing and therapeutic. And I'd never really experienced a game like that when I was a kid. I only ever played like action games, which were great, and that's what I wanted to play. But yeah, I think something like Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's
Also, Stardew
having
Valley
fun
would be
over
good because it's like a pixel art game, and I wouldn't ruin myself for other games for years to come.
That's true. That's a
You know,
good point.
if I gave myself like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth when I was 15,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do after that?
Yeah. Every game is going to look like shit from now on, too.
Totally agree with that. Absolutely.
Be mind blowing, but it would ruin things for me.
Yeah. I know that when I was younger, I got through tough times by playing a lot of GTA. Just take out my anger and frustration on
explains some
people on the street. I know that maybe
You haven't really changed in that way.
I haven't changed in that way.
You
I
roll
think,
live streams. Yeah, no, I hit a bus today.
no, but I remember in GTA 4, I would find a white fast car, and I would just drive up the sidewalk in Times Square.
I wonder where that was going because you were like,
No, because
the
the
first thing you
blood
said was
stains
I used
showed
to
up
beat up
nicely.
people, and then you were like, I would find a white.
I was,
Oh my god, the
I
music
didn't
doesn't
know
help,
where
guys.
I didn't know where you were going.
yeah, he's just playing the thing.
Do you feel that helped you back then? The GTA?
Yeah, big time. It would help me today too, because say for instance, if I hit a bus, I would just go back home, play GTA 5, steal that bus. You know, I don't know, man.
Max,
That's how-
do you have any anything like that?
I was just thinking about that. A game I played a lot as a kid was Jet Set Radio. And so if I could go back in time and send myself a game, I'd probably do a similar thing. I don't want to give myself too good of graphics or like a new console. So I'd probably send myself like, you know, the new Bomb Rush Cyberpunk game.
Okay. Have you played that?
Yeah.
And you like it?
Yeah, you don't like it?
No, I haven't played it.
Oh, no, it's great. Yeah, it's good. It's very much like Jet Set Radio. It's almost like a carbon
Okay.
copy.
Well, yeah. Claps in chat to the.
Anyway, I hit a bus today.
Did you like that?
I did. What is that? Where'd you get that?
This is not mine. This is Kale's. It's loot or something. I forget. He found it on the street. And
On the street?
we fixed it up, and it's cool. It like sounds very like beautiful.
It does.
So we were
What
like,
street did he find it on? Was he in Riverwood?
It was somewhere. It was somewhere here actually. Of course it would. Like all the hipsters. It sounds nice just on its own. It has like two.
It does sound nice.
It's very like it almost sounds like a hurdy-gurdy.
Is it yours or is it his?
It's Kale's,
Okay.
but it's in here, so it's technically mine.
Yeah.
True.
Anyway,
Just like me right now, technically yours.
right,
Do with
baby.
me what you
Let's
will.
talk about the bus.
yeah. Talk about the best.
I will talk about the bus, but you know how you said you went that Instagram showed you some stuff?
Oh yeah.
This is what Instagram shows me. I had this pulled up in the dock already. VR gaming shoes.
Nice.
What?
You need those.
Wait.
Look
So
at
they're
look at
just-
these guys. Look at these suckers.
That looks like
What
such
happens
a
when they
dangerous
break and it
thing.
sends you into the wall?
Exactly.
What was the thing? The Omni.
He looks
Wasn't
like
that a
he's
thing for-
about to fall.
So I know why it's recommending this to me because I used to look into those like treadmills, the ones
Yeah.
you stand
The
in.
Omni.
The Omni ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I actually reached out to the company because they were in Texas. And I was like, could you send me this? And I'm like, yeah, whenever it's done. And it never happened. But I kind of like this because as goofy and dumb as they look, you don't need to have a giant treadmill.
No.
Some like thing that's always in the room that you can't move around.
But what happens if it turns on and launches you?
Yeah, that'd be
is
pretty
that
funny.
is the question and problem
Yeah.
that we have to figure out, right?
It would be, how much would it suck? These like people, these companies making these treadmills that can't get them out. They're still working on them. And then these shoes come out.
And it's like, fuck.
And then
What the
you don't need
hell?
the
Yeah.
treadmill anymore.
Yeah.
They seem to be pretty omnidirectional too. But like,
I'm-
look at the guy's stride. That's not how people walk.
Yeah. No, he's walking. He's
Exactly. It
walking
looks
like
like he's
Joe
about to fall.
Biden, dude. Like,
Yeah, he's walking like Joe.
Just real slow.
Yeah, I wonder
Yeah,
if you
so
can book it.
they come with one game, and it's just all you have to do is successfully walk up the stairs to Air Force One. That's it.
Awesome.
No.
Just don't fall.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you that.
That was cool.
Yeah, quickly, I hit a bus. So New
hit it
York
quickly.
It really was quick. New York City streets. I like to think I've gotten pretty good at driving them, but there's a lot of like needing to quickly go around things and like duck around things, and like a lot of the streets around here, people just park on the street, like giant buses, Amazon trucks, garbage man, workers. They'll just park on the street. So now all of a sudden you have to go into the other lane.
Yep.
So you have to wait for the cars to come by.
Yep.
And I turned down this one street. There was like a whole row of cars and buses just all parked on the right-hand lane.
Yeah.
And all the cars coming on the left were not giving me any clearance. And so I was trying to like be like, hey, I gotta go around. Can someone please give me some space? The cars behind me are beeping. So I start forcing my way through, like making cars in the other lane like need to like start dodging me. But my car, it's got a fat butt. It's got a fat ass.
Got that badonk-a-donk.
It's skinny at the front. It's got a fat butt, and I managed to fit through. And as I'm pushing through, I hear this, and
Did it
obviously
sound-
felt
did it
like a
sound- did it
big
sound
bump.
Like this? No, it really didn't do it.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that tone.
It sounded almost exactly like a white car hitting a parked bus.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
I guess,
It's almost like
that
it's
would do it.
exactly what happened.
Yeah, so I kept driving.
That's the New York way, baby.
Allegedly,
Kept driving.
allegedly,
There was no
allegedly.
one in the bus. I looked, there was no one in there. There's all these cars still waiting to go behind me. And there were so many cars like backing up the whole rest of the street. I wouldn't even know where to pull over. Like, I'm going to pull over 2 streets down and walk back?
Yeah.
I'm like, I did what I did.
Leave a note on a parked bus.
I did what I did, and I have to live with those decisions. And when I got out my car, I was for sure, I was like, I'm going to be so upset when I see the damage. And I saw it. It's pretty bad. But it's right on the same spot that I already hit on my garage for the same reason of
Do you
not
not
knowing.
want to? Do you not want to show it?
So I made the dent worse, but I was like, well, at least it's the same spot.
It's the same dent.
It's the same dent, but now it's bigger.
Do you not want to show the damage or?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Yeah, you want to take the cameras?
No,
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into some actual Nintendo news and topics and stuff. Little light one to start us off here. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom soundtrack now available, but only in Japan.
How beautiful is that?
It's quite beautiful. They did one of these for Breath of the Wild that look exactly like this, and I have it.
Where do they sell
I
this?
should have brought it.
Only in Japan.
Only
No,
in
I
Japan.
know in Japan.
Just
I'm
like the
talking about,
Dr. Pepper
where?
float, only in Japan.
Oh yeah.
That's in Burger King. I saw Burger King's doing a
Yeah,
Dr.
you're
Pepper
right.
float. Only
But is
in
it like a
Japan.
Nintendo store in Japan?
You
or-
can
No,
get a
it's,
Dr.
it's a
Pepper float
Burger
at
King.
Wendy's.
No,
it's
he's
a
talking about the
Burger King.
discs.
Oh,
I'm assuming. Yeah.
here's the thing though. I saw that Dr. Pepper float. I'm still on it,
Yeah, you can get off that.
and I was like, my first thought was, of course Japan gets that. I love Dr. Pepper. Love
Yeah.
ice cream.
Yeah.
I would want that.
Just get Dr. Pepper and put ice
just
cream
make
in
it.
I know. I instantly after
No,
I
but
was
you
like,
want,
I can make that at home.
You want the king to make it for you. There's a big difference there.
I don't care who makes
Just like
it.
how when you go to McDonald's in Japan, they have shrimp nuggets. Ew.
That actually sounds
Oh.
great.
They had it when we were there.
I didn't
They weren't
remember
good.
that.
They weren't good.
That
weren't
McDonald's
good.
we got that day that we got it that night,
Yeah.
made me so sick.
Well, yeah, because you don't eat that shit. So like,
No.
I was like, yeah.
It's like I ate it
got
and
a
I
gra-
went.
I got the Grand Mac. The shit was fucked up.
We were like jet lagged. I ate it and then we went right to bed. And I was
yeah,
like,
dude,
oh.
you screwed yourself big time.
I'm just confused. We have shrimp nuggets here too at like Popeyes. They're
But not
just,
at
they're just called
McDonald's.
They're
popcorn
very
shrimp, you
different.
know?
Yeah, they're bright orange. They're good. No,
We got
they're
a
not
new
good.
chicken place they put in near our house.
Oh, yeah?
Nashville chicken.
Oh, is it Nashville? Is it Nashville hot?
It's
It was so
yeah.
good. It was
Oh, yeah,
so
Ham
good.
had it.
I had
Oh, we had it after the last episode. It was so good.
it was fire.
That sounds
The
yummies.
poop I took on the turnpike going home.
I had to
You,
talk.
took a poop on the turnpike?
Yeah, no, in my car. In my car. Yes.
I had to talk Kim down from getting it again yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so they made a Breath of the Wild one of these, and I have it in my collection, and I would love to get this too. It even comes with a little, I don't know, paperweight Master Sword type thing. A whopping 344 tracks across 9 discs.
That's
Gotta be
crazy.
honest, would never listen to it.
Hey, do you want this?
Yeah, I just said I
yeah,
wanted
I
it.
do
can
too.
get it.
I
I
want
can
that
get. I can
little
get it.
Master
I can
Sword.
get it bought for you this weekend.
Okay.
Wait, how?
I have a guy in Tokyo right now.
Can you? Oh my
I
god.
have a guy in
well,
Tokyo.
Well, he
Can he
lives.
get
I have a
two?
guy.
Is his name Miyamoto?
No, his name's not Miyamoto, but he lives there. I'll switch to me. He lives there, and he has a what do you call it? He's got a like a PO box, like a US PO box, so he can send it to me within a week.
Can he
Yeah.
send us this and also shrimp nuggets from McDonald's?
I don't know about the shrimp.
And a
Can I-
Dr. Pepper float?
Can you get 2 of the disc things? Because I want it too.
I have a little brother that lives in Japan. He won't send me shit.
That's a you
jeez.
problem, homie.
It sure is.
What sound are we listening to right now?
I have no idea.
Furoro.
Hey, watch your mouth.
That's
Oh,
all
it's
I
like
can,
music.
that's all I can read. It's from, I don't know, Zelda.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't 9 discs. I mean, like,
It's a lot. I don't even have a disc
do
player.
you remember those disc players that had like
The multi?
8, the multi, and
My
they were
dad
the-
still has it.
Yeah,
If
my
I
dad
had
too.
that, maybe I would load it up. Maybe. I just wanted to have it. Honestly, I'm sick.
Well, the
I
little
have
little
issues.
sword ornament thing is that
play.
right?
This looks
Is it-
exactly like the Breath of the Wild one. All right, that's that. Thoughts, opinions, chat. You want it?
How much is it?
It is. That's a good question.
$400 probably.
It doesn't say. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want it, like
Oh, I can click on the
get it,
store link.
I can get
Hold
it
on.
purchased for you, but
We-
funds need to be sent for
We
something
need,
that expensive.
They should come with like a USB drive just so you can just download
Yeah, just
it all.
if you don't want to deal with this.
Oh, there's two. This is worth noting. There's 2 versions. One with the paperweight, one without, and they have different box art. And it says
Gotta get the paperweight.
it says 20,000 circle.
dude, I could buy it on Amazon right now.
I don't know what
We're talking about
circle is,
Japan.
but if
It's
we're
right here.
assuming it's yen,
I have it on Amazon.
okay, it's $200. That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
$200.
20,000's like $200.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, you don't even have to go to Japan to get it.
Oh,
We
well,
can order on
screw
But
him,
wait,
guy.
Yeah.
what, it's the same. It's the same price on Amazon.
It's
Well, I don't-
$193.99, and it releases next week.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Well,
lock
then-
it in.
well,
Eddie.
Only in Japan.
What is the Master Sword thing? that
It's
it
a
comes in?
paperweight.
It's like a little
Oh,
paperweight.
it's cute as shit though. I love that.
Oh, baby, isn't it?
it's
I, know,
great.
I hate
That
when my papers
version's
flow-
almost twice
fly
as
away.
much,
yeah.
but you need to get the paper.
And then what the regular one?
what was
what
that,
does
Max?
come with?
What are you
I said
yelling
I
about?
hate when my papers fly away. Happens so
because
often.
we still use paper.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the CD. Got it. Okay.
I like it. They're just advertising a brick. They're like, it's a brick. I mean, paperweight.
It's cool. You can have it. I promise.
Did you guys hear about the Nintendo esport Olympics?
You okay?
I'm having a hard time today.
Yes.
Did you hear about the Olympic esports?
No.
Really?
I don't
No
know.
one?
wait. Like there's.
Like it's part of the Olympics?
I don't
It's
even
not
have
part of
this
the-
linked. I was just gonna talk about it with the room.
Are they in Paris?
Yeah.
Who was in Paris? Don't
So
say
Paris
that.
2024.
Yo, dude, I was. I was like, what are you doing, man?
You can cut to my screen.
I got you.
I don't know too much about it. I was hoping someone else in the room would
Oh,
elaborate.
those trophies look sick though.
Yeah, I mean they added esports to the actual Olympics.
I did not hear about this.
So this is the Paris 2024 Esport Olympic Series.
They also added skateboarding, which is cool. I saw that.
That's been a thing.
That's
no?
been a thing. Yeah.
The
but-
new
At least
sport,
since last year.
the new sport that they added was breaking. There's only one thing that was brand new to the Olympics, and it was breakdancing.
Street Fighter 6 exhibition. So I guess Street Fighter 6 is part of. I don't know what is part of the what are the Olympic Games?
These are usually games,
Nice.
not video games. Wrestling.
They added breakdancing, I think, to the actual Olympics.
Did you hear what
Yeah.
I?
Yeah,
Okay.
he literally just said that.
Did you know that this is a fun fact about the Olympics
What?
this year?
You can cut away.
So when they were, you can go back to me.
We're on you.
No, but like away from this
From
whole
the
thing.
screen.
I'm
He doesn't
Googling.
show his
Yeah, he's
porn
searching things. I
tabs.
don't have to
Okay,
look
my
at
bad, my bad.
my history. They actually used when they were renovating the Eiffel Tower, they kept pieces of the metal and they actually used like I think it was 18 grams of the metal in each Olympic medal that gets given out for this year. So did you watch the opening ceremony?
No, I don't watch the Olympics.
I watched it. It was crazy and fucking. What was the band that played?
Lady Gaga.
Gojira. Yeah.
Played. It was the first time a metal band ever played at the Olympics. It was fucking crazy. They
cool.
had fire and it was all around like a castle. It was so metal, dude.
was
I was
cool.
like, yes.
That's awesome.
I've been in their studio too. They have a studio in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
My friends record there. So
Kale's friend is like the drummer or something. Yeah, they're not far at all from here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't understand what the deal is with the Esport Olympics. I don't know if it's real. I don't know what's happening. There's a Wikipedia page on it.
The website looks really official.
Paris as the host of the 2024 Summer Olympics.
So the thing
It's
about the
on Olympics.com.
Olympics, right,
Esports
is it's like
series.
it's every 4 years, right? And all these sports are like pretty old, so you can practice the sports, but it's like, how do you do esports? Because the games change more faster than that. I
That's
mean, I
not
feel
true,
like
because look at
a new
Evo.
Street Fighter
Evo
is
is the
gonna
same
come out.
games.
They're
all the
saying
time.
they might add Rocket League, Street Fighters, and NBA 2K.
yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
just trying to think of like what the game would be. You know what I mean? Because it's
Well,
like, what if the new Tekken comes out or something, right?
Then
And
it would be the new Tekken
yeah, but
they're
then
also
how do
promoting
you
the game.
train for that all year?
by playing the original Tekken. The controls are all the same.
I mean, but it's such a different game. I feel like
I mean,
not
it's
the
just
same thing.
It's just, dude. Why is Evo a thing every year? And it's the
Yeah,
same
well,
game.
Evo's different. That makes sense, but I'm just trying to figure out what the games would be. Like Evo's one thing because they advertise it like I guess a year in advance. I don't know. Olympics seems more like a lot more on
The
the
trophies
line.
look sick though, for what it's worth.
Speaking of Olympics and Nintendo, Mario and Sonic the Sport series is finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No more Olympic games with
That sucks.
Eggman and Wario. and-
Lee Cocker,
yeah,
Nice.
that's right.
yeah, he does, who has worked on every Mario and Sonic game, recently put out a message on social media stating there won't be any more Mario and Sonic game for the 2024 Olympics. Given the event is happening now, that's not exactly surprising. But the message also claims that the series is finished, things supposedly wrapped up with the Tokyo 2022. Did anybody actually play these games? I don't think I've ever played one.
I've never played
I think
it.
I played maybe once at someone's house. And
They're
that was
so
it.
weird. It's so
I
random.
don't
Just
get it.
Mario and Sonic Olympic games. And they would always release in tandem with the actual Olympic games.
What kind of Olympic games would they have?
The esports. So you'd see Mario playing.
This is
Tekken.
kind of a
It's
mix of the
kinda crazy.
esports and the Olympic
It'd be
games.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, imagine that's the game. You
Hold
have
on,
to play
cut
Mario and
away, I'll look
Sonic's
it up.
Olympics. That would be sick.
Yeah.
But they had the championship. I mean, I don't know. That's
I
trying to
what is
capitalize,
it?
dude.
I was thinking maybe I'm crazy for that. I feel like Valorant's really popular and it will continue to be. Or CS:GO would be a cool Olympic sport. you
Yeah,
know?
maybe CS:GO.
Oh, you got
How was
something?
that?
You
It's
got
me
something there,
trying to
bud?
find Olympic games.
Oh,
This is the Summer Olympic Games 2020.
yes.
So here's some boxing. Luigi versus this
Yes, get it, Luigi.
this
devil.
Rule 34
Satan.
ready and willing participant right here.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
That's
But
he's
he's
hot.
hot. That's Daddy. That's
he's
who
from
that is.
Colors, Sonic Colors. He's one of the
Get
bad
up,
guys.
Luigi.
He's one of the colors.
Yeah.
We're back in Luigi versus the devil.
Why did they pin Luigi with this guy of all people, dude? They're like, yeah, let's put the scared one.
Because yeah, Luigi likes the scary guys. This is Luigi's mansion actually.
would
Yeah, this is one of the mini games.
Yeah.
would explain to our audio listeners what we're looking at right now.
I don't
We're
know if I
watching
can. That's the
Peach
thing.
Ride a horse.
We're watching gameplay of Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games. We just saw Luigi fighting a devil in the boxing ring.
I
now
think this is really cool.
Yeah,
I like
this actually
this.
looks
The
fun.
equestrian stuff. Princess Peach on a horse.
is on
I
a
would play
horse.
this game.
She's doing tricks and
Checking
jumps.
off
This is-
all of
it's
my
jumping.
kinks, by the way.
Ew.
Horse.
No, yes, actually.
Yeah, this is why we cut away when you open the tabs.
All right. Then we maybe have some tennis here. So this is it. This is the game. Some soccer. I mean, it seems fine.
I'd play this.
I do appreciate how they have the chaotix guys on this.
It's just not how I want to play Sonic or Mario.
Yeah, I want to race and play a buggy game that will crash indefinitely for as long as I can imagine on a game. Yeah, that's
Is
what,
that Sonic?
that's what I want. Yeah.
Sonic
Well,
Lost
so
World.
did you
Sorry,
see-
the devil was from Lost World. Not
I don't know if
Colors.
you have, but did you see at San Diego Comic-Con they had Sonic and Shadow Generations, and they were driving around with Shadow's motorcycle everywhere, and people kept saying it looked like the Pope because it was like encased in this.
Could we get a
glass.
picture of that?
man.
You can probably find it. I mean, it's definitely there.
What do I got to look up?
Just search Shadow.
Shadow
San
Mobile.
Diego Comic-Con.
Generations, San Diego Comic.
Shadow Pope Mobile.
San Diego Comic Con.
Yes.
I mean, he needs to be protected though.
Yeah, sure,
you
very
know?
good. He
I
wasn't
think
in
he
it.
needs
Though,
to be
it was just a
protected.
motorcycle.
Wait, what am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for here.
He's dead. Let me see if I can find it.
Motorcycle.
Hedgehog.
Is
There's
it
a motorcycle?
Is it
Yeah, I
this
found
thing?
it.
That's Star Wars.
No, hold on. What?
Max has got it. He's gonna put it in the Discord.
No, I don't have it. I
Never
lied.
mind. He doesn't have it. Okay.
Oh my god.
I could
guys.
see the motorcycle, but it's not the Comic Con.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Here, I'm finding it. I found the tweet.
I found Sonic on a motorcycle. He looks pretty cool. We can show that.
I'll show the Google search.
There he is. Look at that cool guy.
Yeah,
Is that what we're looking for here?
it looks way better
Here's a
than
hot-
the.
here's a
than
hot
the-
dog.
Pop up on
Ilya
your-
just made this up.
I'm airdropping it to that MacBook. You
Here's
should
a
see
hot
it pop
dog.
up.
Oh, jeez.
Oops. Oh, shoot. I'm
God.
trying to click things. It's not working. Options. Open. Oh, what? Is
Chili
that?
dog.
Go to it. It's
What?
fine. Go to
Wait,
it.
I thought.
Chili dog.
Yeah, that's America right there, man.
Is this what we were looking for?
No.
This is not.
What
yeah,
is that?
That's
AI is what that is.
It's awesome.
This
now,
is great.
now we're supporting AI art.
Why is Doge there on the
I
bottom?
love this. This is dope because on my stream we have like an AI tool to like generate images, and people constantly be doing things like show me an image of morbidly obese Sonic the Hedgehog with a gun on a motorcycle, and this is like right up the alley of like exactly what we'd be seeing. So
why is your stuff is popping up?
Yeah, I'm sending
this is
you.
airdropping.
Yeah, because it's easier than This is the actual motorcycle.
Oops. I hit
Chili
show
dog time.
I hit show and folder and it didn't happen.
Oh well.
Uncle Mike sent a super chat saying, "Would please move the banjo amiibo to the front."
Your little amiibos in the corner.
There it
That's
is.
banjo. There you go.
That didn't work. I don't
All right,
tell you.
well, forget it.
Well,
All right. Anyway, we gotta move on.
I was happy with morbidly obese Sonic. So
Let's talk about this game. This game came out. Anyone play it other than me?
I have not. I said it. My Best Buy thing got canceled. So.
The World Championship NES Edition. We can take a look in it. You guys want to see what's in it?
I actually do because I could still get it. I'm gonna still probably.
Yeah,
get
you
it.
can
It
open
came with
it.
the NES cart, right?
You can show the camera over there. Yeah, it's got the NES card in there. It's a fakie, but it's cool. So I know a lot of you know this. I probably talked about it already on an episode, but they did these World Nintendo Championships back in the 90s where you'd like, I think you go to like Best Buys or something and
Can I
you
take
would
it out?
like, sure. And you would like qualify to go to the championships in California. And, well, okay.
stop.
It's ASMR.
ASMR.
He's
podcast.
not the one wearing the
I
headphones.
haven't taken it out of that yet.
I'm just taking it out of plastic.
Now
For
you're
our audio
unsealing it.
listeners, we are unwrapping the case.
It's cool.
It does
And
look
on
cool.
the back,
It does
it,
look
has
cool,
like
yeah.
NES cartridge.
it has all like the mushrooms and stuff on like the back.
It has all the symbols from all the games.
very
Is
Does
this
that
playable?
cartridge actually work?
No,
Yeah.
but it's empty.
No, it's empty. It's just a piece
Lame.
of plastic.
So they would go to the championships, and then there was like 3 games. There was like Tetris, Mario, whatever. They would race to get the best score. This is like a heightened version of it, where there's little snippets of all these different NES games. Everything from Mario to Balloon Fight to Zelda to Kirby to Metroid to, I don't know, name another one. And it would be like, how quickly can you get the first mushroom in the first Mario world? How quickly can you get all the coins from this like tunnel, whatever? I haven't opened any of that.
Steelbook. I'm not opening this.
I don't know
one.
what
It's a
that is.
Steelbook.
And you will race for the best times. And then there's annoying things about it that frustrate me while playing. You can't see the online leaderboards.
You can see the online what?
Leaderboards.
Oh, really?
You have no idea what other people's scores are.
That's crazy.
It'll
That's
rank
stupid.
you on like A, S, whatever, depending on your time, but they won't tell you what an S tier time is. So you got to just keep going until you hopefully get.
It's called the championships, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they put the leaderboard up?
I have no idea. So when I was playing on Twitch, every single, these levels take 2 seconds. They're all 2 to 5 second little snippets.
Oh, yeah?
Every single one I'd pull up, I'd have to go to a website, the speedrun website, and I'd have to look at the leaderboards on the website and try and beat those times on the website, which was really
Classic
cumbersome and annoying.
Nintendo, dude.
No,
Okay. This is the pin set. It's sick. You can see it on the back.
I don't like opening things.
Okay, I didn't.
Which is silly because we opened it, but
Well, you said we could open it. I don't know.
I did say we could open it up, and then you started unwrapping things and giving me anxiety.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was the joke of the ASMR. I went to the Nintendo World Championships in 2017, and it was awesome. It was right before it was during New York Comic Con, and it was right before Mario Odyssey came out, and it was super cool. We got drunk with Doug Bowser. It was weird, and we went backstage with Etika, and like people were. It was great because the people who were like competing, who were like the people who were like the main people, saw Etika and were like, "Whoa!" It was great. And then we got kicked out because he was in backstage. He was supposed to be.
Oh.
Wow.
But we had like a seat up front, up on the balcony, It was cool. It was very interesting and very fun, and it was a cool experience. But I love that they did this. I think it's just great.
It is fun. I was getting a little frustrated at first because I didn't really understand what made it fun. Like there was like a 3-second Mario level, and every time I wanted to retry it, I had to sit through a 3-second countdown before I could try it again, and I was like losing my mind. But then eventually, so I'm live on Twitch, and I see Bob's playing it. And Bob loves this kind of stuff. Like he's addicted to like the Super Mario Maker speedruns and all of this stuff. So he's trying to get all these times. And I write in his chat, give me a level. Just give me a level and a time you have and I'll try and beat it. So he gave me this Zelda level called Death Mountain Duel. And he had a time of like 6 seconds and 0.7 or something. And so I start practicing it and I managed to beat his time. I get down to like 6.5. So then he starts trying to beat my time on stream. So now people have got both our streams open and we're racing. And before
Were you guys even talking to each other?
No.
That's so funny.
Before he beats my time, I managed to set a new one. And then he beats it, thinks he's beaten my time, and then chat starts blowing. I told him to keep it quiet. Like, you haven't beat it. He set a new time. This happened twice. So it happened then, and then it happened here as well. And I have the clip here I wanted to show you because it's so funny. My time was like 5.73, and he managed to get like 5.65 or something as I got 5.6. We'll see.
Bob got 5.66. Bob got 5.66 as I got 5.5. He got 5.66.
He's playing the drums, by the way. That was him playing the drums in celebration.
So
I typed in his chat just
almost
now.
there, buddy.
Almost there, buddy.
So you got 5 point. You got 1/100th of a second faster than him.
And then he started like slamming his desk.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I beat him by 0.01 of a second.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god, I'm so glad he reacted. I'm so glad you got that live. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
From there, he pretty quickly managed to set, like within like 5 minutes, he set 5.63, beating my time by 0.02. So I kept trying and trying and trying for like the next, I'd say about half an hour.
Oh, really?
And I finally matched his 5.63. Like we got equal. And I messaged him and I was like, I messaged in his chat, do you want to call it even? Because it was like 11:30. Yeah. I was like, do you want to go play Valorant? Like, I'm done. We were at that for a total of about 2.5, 3 hours.
Wow.
Trying to beat
just for
that.
one level.
Just trying to beat that
5
5-second level, yeah.
Dude,
Can you explain to
Jesus.
me what you're supposed to do here? Because I watched this for 15 minutes and I couldn't even understand
So
what
the whole goal
was.
is to, and it's so crazy after playing this 5 seconds over and over again for literally 3 hours. How much I see the matrix on this one screen now. But the whole goal, and sorry for audio listeners, but it's a level from Zelda, and there's a Lionel, which, by the way, didn't know this was a Lionel, for you Breath of the Wild fans. There's a Lionel on the left side of the screen, and the whole goal is just to beat him. Just kill him.
Oh, okay.
So it's how quickly can you do it? And I've scrolled back about an hour here, but the strat was to walk up, ride the line of these turds. At about that 5th to the last turd on the end there, you move up, you shoot one arrow, you shoot one sword blast at him, then you quickly move down and you start spamming the sword blast, but you have to time them perfectly.
So they actually hit him.
Yeah, well, so the way the magic sword works in Zelda is it doesn't fire another magic sword until the last one's finished its whole animation. So you have to perfectly time it with exactly when it hits the guy.
Oh my god.
So that's what I was trying to do again and again and again. And if I did one and it didn't fire, I just had to restart because it's too slow.
What it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that they give you a 3-2-1. That sucks. Because now you're like...
So it does suck because you think about it, it's a 5-second level, and I've got to wait 3 seconds every time to start the level.
So you're playing it for about 8 seconds.
I could have tried it twice in that time.
Yeah.
But Bob pointed out there's a lot of levels where like the very first thing you have to do is some like weird backwards jump thing. And if you reset with the triggers, then you have to quickly get your hands in a position and like do the jump.
Oh, it's impossible at that point.
So they give you the 3, 2, 1 so you can like take a second, get ready. So I ended up appreciating it. and not caring too much about the 3, 2, 1. The thing that was actually annoying is in this mode, there's like a fake audience cheer every single time. I don't know if you can hear it, but every single time. You can't really hear it. It's like really subtle in the background, but
kinda
it's
hear
like,
it,
A little bit.
yeah, kind of thing.
It's in your headphones. You're like, I'm gonna kill all these
every
fake
single
people.
time. But anyway, that's that game. That's pretty much all I've played of that game is one level over and over and over.
That's funny.
Once, so this is a weekly or daily challenge or something, and then once it's over, it tells you it does tell you in this. Okay, let me explain this better. There's hundreds of these levels,
Yeah.
but every week or something they pick 5 and they put them into a spotlight.
Oh.
And it's the same thing where it won't show you the leaderboards. You don't know what the good times are. But at the end of the week, when it runs out, it'll show you where you ranked and where you placed. So for that level, I was in the top 0.8% of players.
Wow.
And I was like 5 names above Bob. And I don't know why, but I tweeted it at him and I was like,
it's
I
probably
won.
alphabetical.
I don't know if it's alphabetical.
I looked
or
at that
not.
tweet. I'm pretty sure it was because it said beatemups. Then it was alphabetical to WD Bob.
Okay, then.
Just let
yeah.
Wood have this, okay?
No,
Yeah.
no, don't say anything. I'll take it as if you're better than him.
Either way, it's the same time, but I assumed it was like alphabetical or something.
Yeah,
or my score got logged first, or I don't know. But either way,
I think they go to YouTube subscribers after they go to time.
it goes
It's time
best
and then
score,
YouTube subscribers.
YouTube
yeah.
subscribers, then alphabetical.
Right.
I think they go by most handsome.
Well,
That too, yeah. I'm a narcissist.
show the guns.
All right, so that's the championships. Chat, do you have any any reviews of the championships? Anybody played it? It's such a random and weird. It's so niche. I can't imagine many people are picking it up and playing it.
It is cool though.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could actually play all the whole games. It'd be nice if there was all
Like
of them in there.
100% runs and
And you could do
stuff.
100% runs,
Yeah.
and those got
weird to not
logged.
have the
That would
whole
be
game.
nice, rather than them all being little snippets. But that's just kind of what the whole thing is, I guess.
True.
All right, and then we had the Game Boy turning 35, big 335 on the Game Boy. Who had? And this is my original. This is not my original Game Boy, but this is an original Game Boy, and it is mine.
Move it to the center because you're a picture-in-picture.
This is the wood. You want to show it? It's the Wood Boy.
The Wood Boy.
the wood.
The Wood Boy that Bob made me.
Oh, the printed. Yeah.
Where are you? What?
There you go.
Nice.
You can get closer. Is it gonna autofocus?
It should. Yeah. You're very close. Yeah, that's good.
There you go. Look
It's
at
got
that.
the
handsome
Titanic
baby.
pose on it. 35 years ago. How old were you when the Game Boy? Did you hit your head?
He hit his head on the light. Yeah.
How old were you when the Game Boy was originally released in North America? I wasn't born.
Same.
Neither was I.
None of us were.
Yeah.
Who was the closest to being born? Me? Yeah.
I have a guy with the hair one.
Or was it? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how old are
Yeah.
you?
31.
Whoa,
Max
baby.
is 34.
We're the same age.
Oh, when's your
Max then.
birthday?
May 16th. Remember? We celebrated it. On
Yeah,
the
we had a
show.
cake and everything. It was the last episode.
So you're older than me. No, because
the
I'm
100th
turn-
episode.
How old am I turning this year?
Oh man.
You're
Don't you love it?
1989,
Don't you
no?
love it when
It's
you forget?
2024,
You're
right?
1990, right?
It's 2024, right?
Yeah.
I'm turning 34. So
Yeah.
Max is older.
Max. Oh yeah, you're right.
Max
I'm
is
older.
older.
By like
Oh,
5
thank
months.
God. I was getting worried.
Yeah, Grandpa.
What an old guy over there. Yeah, I'm turning 34 this year. God damn. Yeah, none of us were born, but I mean, we're the same age as it. You know, we a lot of us grew up around it. Maybe we had it as a hand-me-down from an older sibling or something.
I mean, I started with a Game Boy Color,
Me
I did too.
Yeah.
but yeah.
yeah, I
long
never
did-
had an original Game
I
Boy.
think I had the Pocket actually first.
How long
Oh,
did it take
fancy.
to get the Game Boy Color? After this,
After the Game Boy?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 5-6 years, however long they
When did
usually.
the Game
I
Boy
don't
Color
feel
come
like
out?
I don't feel like I was 5 when I had a Game Boy Color.
No, I was definitely a baby because I
I
remember
so
not knowing how to play any game. Like I sucked at Pokemon.
I had a Game Boy Color for one of the Pokemon games.
Oh, actually?
But I my parents never bought me Game Boy games. They would only ever like buy NES games. So I never really played my Game Boy Color too much. It wasn't until my brother and I both got Game Boy SPs when that came out, like the year that came out, that suddenly we just kind of merged over to that until I got a 64, or I don't really remember the timeline of everything. Because everything I got was always pre-owned and after the fact and years after the consoles. I remember GameCube was the first ever console that I put on layaway pre-order and got it on launch day. Everything else was always, I might have got things completely out of order. But the SP, I remember my parents bought me a ton of games for that when I wanted them.
So the Game Boy original came out in 1989. The Color came out in 1998. I didn't think it was that much later. 9 years later.
Yeah.
9 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
So
I got
we
it.
were like 5.
Yeah, I think I got it on my 9th Christmas, if I remember correctly.
We were the perfect age for the Color.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys have any favorite original Game Boy games?
Aside from Pokemon. Oh, original.
Because I had
Game Boy?
Tetris.
Tetris is
Tetris is obviously a
always king.
banger.
Yeah.
I got really good at Game Boy Color's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because I just learned all the questions. Just played it in car rides a lot.
I mean, is that not how you win any Who Wants to Be a
Pretty
Millionaire?
much, yeah,
Learning
pretty
the
much.
questions?
Yeah.
Or you cough
Knowing
in
them.
the audience. That's a throw.
Oh, yeah.
To the people
that
who
did happen,
cheated.
yeah.
I have this cart called LSDJ that is for the original Game Boy, and that's for like beat making and like music making
That's so
on the
cool.
OG Game Boy, and it was cool. That's not an OG game, obviously. For me though, Tetris, that was when I got an original Game Boy. Tetris was the game I played on it.
You know what would have been really cool if Nintendo, because they tweeted this out, like the Game Boy's 35, if they finally dropped the Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch Online service, just the original red, blue, and yellow
That would be cool.
on the 35th.
And then green with the lavender and Lavender Town and how the kid died.
Green?
Do you know about that?
No.
So this is not real. This is a creepypasta. But like they said that they had Pokemon Green version, but the music from Lavender Town had so much dissonance that there were kids that were on because the music was messing with them.
Oh.
Yeah. So like it's not real. It's
Why
a
did anyone
creepypasta.
believe that? Because green isn't
it's
a thing.
creepypasta, and you put one thing out in 2012 and people believe it.
That's
So-
like Kim with TikTok now.
Oh really?
I love her to death, and I'm not being mean, but she will bring the wackiest things to me on like TikTok, and she'll be like, there was even like a little one. There was a little one recently of this dog that could jump, and it would like jump on this trampoline.
Oh, and hit the guy.
And it would go like super high in the air, and then he
Oh,
would catch
yeah.
it.
I
And
saw
I was
that.
like, honey, physics.
Yeah.
Like
He ain't going that high.
It's not happening. Like the little bunny hop on the trampoline and then the massive air that he's getting, like it's fake.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because anytime she shows me anything, I'm like, it's fake. And I instantly ruin it for her. And
I do
it's
the
like
same
she
thing
never
for
sees
so
it
much.
coming.
Dude, anytime Erica and I go see movies, like I always have to like keep my mouth shut because I'm just catching so many flaws in the movie or like ADR. And I'm just like, no, she's enjoying it. Like the Wonka movie was the worst audio I've ever listened to in my entire life.
Wow.
And Erica's like, I loved it. And I was like, yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Yeah, but
I like the Wonka movie.
I feel that. I like the not like the Charlie and Chocolate Factory, the musical one. The one that just came
with
out.
Chalamet.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
It wasn't bad, but it was just terrible.
It
audio.
was fine, but it was funny.
Yeah.
It had heart. I felt like it had heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine
Oh yeah.
Why are you looking
No
right at me? You're
spoilers.
just gonna ruin it right for me.
because you said you didn't want to talk
I haven't
about
seen it yet. No, we can talk about what you guys thought of it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no spoilers in the chat.
But I feel like
I haven't seen
also
it either. So
Deadpool
I've
is
seen
the
it.
perfect movie to spoil. Don't do it.
No,
but
no,
Deadpool
no.
is the perfect.
Please
movie
no
to spoil.
spoilers in chat.
Yeah, I'm not reading it, but yeah.
Although if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing?
Yeah,
it's,
for
it's
real.
the movie of the summer.
I was
it's
asked.
the
to wait.
comedy of the year.
Didn't they make like 181 million dollars? Like
I think it got even higher than that.
Yeah,
I, think
like
I saw
it-
something
it's-
like
it's
400
gotten, like,
million or
number
something.
one-
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
I got a laptop right here. What box office results? What are
weekend box office. Deadpool, Wolverine.
For
Should we talk about if we liked it while you're looking that up?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was good. I
400
was aware of some of the cameos, but I did gasp at the first one
No
in
spoilers.
particular. No spoiler, but the first one and the second one in particular, I gasped at. I loved it.
There was
It
definitely
great.
a couple of gaspy moments for me too. There's still one in particular that even right now I'm like, how? How did that
Yeah,
happen
That's
again?
cool.
Yeah.
You see it, Ham?
I have not. I had wishful thinking that maybe I could like come down a day early, but then we came up here. You came up here for the podcast. I thought maybe we could go see it together. Would but
Oh. Well,
I didn't bother. I didn't bother
you
as
didn't
soon as
say or convey.
as soon as I found out we were doing the podcast here this week. I was like, it's cooked. The idea's gone.
I'd
It's
watch
not
it
gonna
again.
happen.
Well,
I'm not
we
going to
could-
go today if you guys decide.
We could figure it
I'm not
out.
going with that.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours long. I don't know if I can commit today, but
No,
if you
no,
haven't seen it by next week and you want to come watch it,
Right. Okay. Maybe.
it's made 444 million after
week.
in the first 3 days.
That's
crazy.
freaking
Yeah.
incredible. But that
Yeah.
beat like records, no?
Oh yeah, no,
Ryan
definitely.
Reynolds is great at advertising. Like he
Yes.
is so good.
They were on
at
every
beating the dead horse,
YouTube
man.
show.
Yeah.
They were on
They're
Hot
Hot
Ones, or
Ones.
so many YouTube shows. Also, like, there's this thing now that I see happening, and maybe I just haven't noticed it before, where like movies like this will do ads for other things, but they'll be there. Like, let's say, for example, like Dove soap. There'll be an actual Dove soap 30-second commercial for Dove soap, but it's done by Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool outfit.
Yeah.
And it's somehow like, I don't know who's actually getting
It's a
the
beautiful
ad out of that.
psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see all these ads everywhere for all these other things, but it's Deadpool ads.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm getting reminded
He's a
about
genius.
Deadpool, but I'm also remembering the soap. Like it's a weird dichotomy that works.
I was in
but-
LA last week and we saw them getting ready for the premiere because we were there because it came out the 26th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we could have gone to the Chinese theater to watch it, but we ended up not doing it. But like the day of the release, we saw them like blocking out the Chinese theater.
That's
and
cool.
I was like thinking about, oh, maybe we should go check it out, but we didn't have time. But yeah, there's so much hype for it. And it was also Comic-Con weekend, dude. Like obviously it's gonna get blown up during Comic-Con. Like it's so smart to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm very
They
excited. to watch
showed it at the panel.
you were saying
at
that
the
earlier.
Deadpool and Wolverine panel. They were like, they did like an hour of questions, and then they were like, why don't we just show the fucking movie? And they just showed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
and
so
then
weird.
and then every person who cameoed came out on stage. Like, so I guess it's not a spoiler, but it was. I don't know.
That's so
Bro,
wild.
they saw the movie, so for them. It
Did you
wasn't a
see
spoiler.
Yeah.
the Robert Downey Jr. thing?
Yes.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
We were
just talking about it before.
but I
before you
wanted to
walked
stop
in.
it because I was like, maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast.
On a comics perspective, so like I have like Max and I have talked about this a bunch. Like I haven't gotten any spoilers about Deadpool, but I have been getting a lot of comic things and on Twitter. And one of the things that came up was why Iron Man is Doctor Doom or why Tony Stark, and like the whole thing is supposed to be like alternate universe. Doctor Doom switches bodies with Tony Stark, and that's why they become that. It's supposed to be like Iron Man versus, but it's really Doctor Doom. It's a whole thing. I think it's dumb on a level of he was already Iron Man. You killed him. Why
Yeah.
is he back?
Yeah.
So, but if they go the route of the comics, cool. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna just be like, oh, fuck, whatever. They're gonna, what is it, retro?
Will we even see him? He could just be like in the mask and doing the voice.
Why
the
did he
whole
take
time.
the mask off then?
Huh?
Why did he take the mask off at Comic Con then?
To show that he was
To show
under
it was him.
Stupid. See that's why that doesn't make any sense to me.
So I do think I think there's elements to it that are a little dumb because it would be. I wish it was just a new. Bring in a new actor,
Yeah.
like someone really cool. Give someone else a chance. You
Absolutely.
know, it could be any super famous person or someone unknown.
Yeah.
But I do think it's cool because one, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
And Avengers coming back and doing more Avengers movies after what's essentially been a huge slump for the MCU since Endgame. They needed people talking about it. They needed people to get excited and to want to come and watch an Avengers movie again. And this did do it.
But they could have had anybody else do it and it would have still.
Maybe.
This
is
Not anybody else, but like specific.
because now people are gonna want to. People that even hate it, they're gonna want to see how they do it.
Yeah.
And if it
Yeah.
like passes their test or whatever. Also, I do love Robert Downey Jr., so I'm also okay with it on that angle. But once people told me that there is like some kind of canon story there, I was like, okay, if they can figure it out,
Yeah.
it is kind of cool. I guess
There is stuff with the comics, but I don't know. Max, you said that he was getting paid 80 mil for the two movies.
Yeah, he's getting paid 80 mil for two
That's
movies.
crazy.
And I think he's getting 40 something for just to be in
The Doctor Doom movie.
No, he's going to be in the Fantastic Four movie at the post credit scene, and apparently he's getting something ridiculous like 40 mil just for that.
40 mil for 3 minutes.
I mean, good for him.
Something crazy.
That's
like
insane.
That. Yeah.
There's a Fantastic Four movie.
Yes.
Another
The
one.
Fantastic
This
Four
is the
movie.
third iteration of
Oh
it, by
my
the
God.
way.
Dude, you're behind. You don't know the cast for it?
No, who's doing it?
Do you,
Okay,
have you
so-
wait? Have you watched The Bear? yet
No.
at all. So
So wait, so Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome.
which is cool.
I don't remember the actress name for
I can
Sue
pull it up.
Storm.
Pull it up.
The guy from The Bear is
not the main guy from The Bear. The
what's his name?
Cousin.
Who's the rock guy? What's the rock guy's name?
The
I can't
Thing.
remember. The Thing. Yeah,
yeah.
The Thing. The Bear is The Thing. And then
Who's the torch?
who's the Torch? What's his name?
I'm getting it. 1 sec.
Hold on. I can't remember what he was in recently. He was in something big recently.
Anyway, why you figure that out?
I have it. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby. As, I don't know who that is. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm.
Joseph Quinn. That's
which
it.
is
Joseph Quinn. I don't
that's
know who that is.
Eddie from Stranger Things. Do you remember Eddie with the long hair?
Oh.
the brother.
The guitar,
the-
the one
oh,
that
that
died.
guy.
the older
with
brother
guitar.
who the bad
Spoilers.
guy season 2, right? That's-
No. He's the guy from the most recent season.
Oh,
the
I haven't
guitar
watched
guy.
last season.
on
Yeah,
the
that guy's
top.
sick.
Yeah, he's cool.
And then Ebon Moss Backcrack. I don't know how to say his name.
Butt crack.
As the thing.
Wait, I have things to say about Doom. Can
John
I- can I-
Malkovich is in this. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I want to hear your Doom things.
John Malkovich would be sick.
Can I
dude.
say that the first Fantastic Four movie, I liked it.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cute. It was campy
Yeah.
for the time. But I also liked the first Daredevil movie when I was a kid. So.
I did. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that movie when I was a kid.
What are your Doom thoughts, Max?
Well, see, the thing is, I'm a really big Doom fan, and he's one of my favorite villains of all time. And to just kind of see it be sort of like a cameo or
throwaway.
like a throwaway, it kind of pisses me off because we've never got a good iteration of Doom where they do his whole backstory and stuff. But they are giving this its own movie. So
Doctor Doom's gonna have his own movie.
Yeah, it's called Doomsday. So I'm sure they'll give him plenty.
But it's an
and paying
Avengers movie.
Yes, but paying $80 million for him just to have some background screen time.
But it's not an origin movie. It's just the next Avengers movie.
But it
If
could be
was-
the origin movie for the new villain because they basically have to write a new villain because they've been hyping up Kang to be that villain. But since Jonathan Majors
they
is
have
out,
the next for the next 3 years of Marvel movies coming out. They have like that whole calendar.
Yeah.
You could see like it's I don't know. It's I want it to be good, but at the same time like I don't care.
yeah, I was really hoping for I don't know who I was hoping for, but
Anybody.
I'm sure he can do it well, but I don't want him to be Tony Stark. I want a Doom. You know, Doom is really cool. He's a really cool character, and they've never done him justice in any movie or any TV show yet. So
What are we looking up over there?
They revealed 2 new Avenger movie logos, and I wanted to bring it up, and I can't find it.
it's Doomsday and then the Secret Wars.
Yeah. You think
But the reason they're doing this too, that is Robert Downey Jr., is I'm going to tell you guys this right now, I'm predicting this right now. After Secret Wars, they're going to have a soft reboot.
of everything?
Yes. So, do you guys want me to get into? I can get real nerdy with you guys and tell you about Secret Wars and why that's gonna happen.
No. But I will say that the logo for Secret Wars, I saw some theories about this. I finally found it. If you want to show it, it's like all orange and everything. And some people have speculated that it looks exactly like the Iron Man
Yeah, it kind of does.
logos.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, there's those colors though.
yeah, it's the same
even showing
colors.
that.
Yeah, but it's more specific to.
I'm not going to show you Googling on screen.
Dude, I sometimes Google, I can't handle you. You can cut back.
Okay.
Like just like the Iron Man movie logos. It's very similar like color scheme to it. So with him coming back, if they explain it away where like this is Tony Stark as Doom, and then they like save him and they make him a good guy again, and then they give him the Iron Man suits that were left behind. Now he's back and he's Iron Man
So
again.
now they can restart the movies and do Iron Man A New Beginning or some crap like that.
Just saying,
maybe.
could
Well,
be a thing.
I mean, I
But
don't know.
they have
He's
up to
getting
the
old,
next
though.
4 years, of Iron Man of Avengers movies.
no,
Or
no.
just
So
the
he's
universe.
only confirmed for those two, Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Oh.
But dude, there's rumors of Secret Wars of Hugh Jackman is 100% going to be in Secret
Well,
Wars.
I was about to ask. Do you think
Somebody's saying that Tobey Maguire is probably going to be in Secret Wars. A
I
lot
can
of
see
people
that.
are saying that.
I can't wait for the. I hope they keep it secret and like don't put Daredevil in any of the marketing, and then he
they had
shows
him
up in one of the movies.
Spider-Man, where he was his lawyer.
Yeah, that was sick.
Daredevil?
Daredevil, yeah.
Oh, I meant to say Deadpool.
Oh, well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, is this canon now? Is Deadpool canon after you guys saw the movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to. That's
There
what
was
I wanna,
there was really only one scene that made him canon, but
Okay.
it did make it canon.
That's
yeah.
cool. Yeah, because I would love if he was part of the movie too. Like,
Yeah.
it would make any sense. It'd be like a fight for the whole thing where people be like, why the fuck is he in this movie?
I don't want
But-
him to be in any marketing. I just want him to show up in
just
the
to exist,
movie
yeah.
as like a cameo or something, and then just be in the movie for like the back half or something like
Yeah.
that.
The original Secret Wars like comic, like the old one. There was one recently, but the old one was literally just to sell action figures. Like they just got all their popular characters and they were like, you have to fight in this arena, like for no reason, I guess, for toys. And
That's great.
And that's like when they introduced the black suit Spider-Man and stuff like that. So that's why like it was for the action figures.
One thing I am burnt out on, and they even addressed it in Deadpool the movie, is being burnt out on the multiverse.
Yeah.
Because like every Marvel movie now references it, uses it. It's like a easy story plot device where they can get around certain things, and it just feels like it's already feels super played out. So the idea of Tony being back as Doom because of some like alternate universe thing, which is the only thing I can imagine if we're gonna see his face. Otherwise, the other Avengers are gonna be like, "Hey, isn't that Doom guy Tony Stark?"
He could just be playing another character. I mean, they've had
He
already,
could just be
they've had-
behind the mask, and you never see him. It's just a
or,
voice,
or
like
they
Ultron.
just never address it, and he's just playing like a
Could have
totally
made him
different
anybody
guy.
then. That's
Yeah,
like
no,
my
I
whole
agree.
point on
Yeah.
like the story side of it is if why reveal it at Comic-Con when this movie's coming out in 2 years?
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know.
Also, is Doctor Doom, this Doom guy, is he as scary and badass as Thanos?
Yes.
He is?
Yeah. And what's cool about him is he's like technically not a bad person.
Neither is Tony.
Yeah. And well, see that. Okay, that's another thing. Is basically a lot of people are saying that Tony Stark is Doctor Doom on a bad day. Like think about it this way, because Doctor Doom has a bunch of robots that do his bidding. You know, Tony Stark has had his suits do his thing all the time. And also remember in Avengers 2, Tony Stark says he wants to put a suit of armor around the whole world. Doctor Doom wants to like control the world so he can like do good. Like there's actually a comic, it's like Doctor Doom 2099, and he becomes the leader of the world and everybody loves it. They love him as the leader. So I don't know. It's
just getting real nerdy.
yeah, but dude, it could get real nerdy.
I mean, I'm sitting over here like I have nothing to add to any of this because I swore off superhero movies in general, DC, Marvel, anything. Like after Iron Man 2, I just couldn't keep up anymore. There's so many storylines.
So long ago.
What's canon, what's not. I just can't do it anymore. I ain't got time for it.
About Deadpool and Wolverine, we didn't really say what we thought of if we liked it. I just want to reiterate that I liked it. I thought it was like a good 7, 8 out of 10 movie. It was a lot of fun. I did think it was pretty funny. It was a little cringe at some spots. Ultimately, I think it's a fun movie. It's a great summer
Supposed to be,
blockbuster.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great like summer blockbuster movie.
I saw a meme that said the Marvel universe has said the F word 189 times, and there's the latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
They say it
one
once,
time,
yeah.
and it says Deadpool Wolverine 188 times.
He said the C word twice.
Yes.
Oh,
They said
shit.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, should I say this as a spoiler? They said the R word.
Did you go? Oh, damn.
Yeah, they literally said the R word.
They said a lot of things.
Wow.
It was wild.
It's cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna go watch it.
All right.
Can we also point out that chair is definitely not broken by me?
I leaned on it so hard just now. I was just like,
This dude, he tells me every time, he's like, you broke my
I
chair
know it
in the
wasn't every
studio.
time. I told you it once at too many games.
Yeah.
Cam, you know
but-
what? You're fired.
Oh, fine.
Get out of here.
All right, goodbye.
Anyway, just on a final note, Wood, you're talking about the multiverse and you're tired of it. I promise you, at the end of Secret Wars, the multiverse will be done.
I hope so.
That's how
Shut it down.
Secret Wars ends. Is like all the.
I just feel like now that they
Multiverse
open the
ends.
door, everything else to them is going to seem not exciting. If they
Yeah.
can't do all these like cameos, if they can't
Yes.
write all these like wacky stories,
Absolutely, they're gonna have to close the multiverse, and they will after that.
they're going to have to get like solo story, great story writing, gritty again, like the first Iron Man or like the Nolan Batmans. It's like the only way to do it without like a multiverse at this point.
Yeah.
Or you revamp the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, listening, being a part of the show. We appreciate you all so much. Thanks for coming out all the way to Brooklyn, guys. Oh my God, that must have been so hard for you. Did
So
you get
hard
any
for
buses?
me specifically.
I didn't hit a bus.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Probably be me and Ham back at my place.
Yes.
Just so that I don't.
Closing the show.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Just so that I don't hit any buses.
Yeah, right.
Do we have the updated end card that isn't just
Yeah, I
list
was
the
just saying,
last?
it's going back to Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
What if,
Just
what if
all
I
you
hit a
know.
bus
She's
on
the
the way to
only
you?
Patreon subscriber.
I think we should have made it big, gold, sparkling letters as it just ran by.
We have
but-
an actual end card with the Patreons.
All right, we'll make sure.
We
it's there.
we have
Isn't-
that we have that at the OBS on your
It's in the
house.
drive.
I've replaced the file because you told me this is the new one, and we haven't
For
been here
that
since-
week.
We haven't been here since then.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
think to
true.
look at it.
We're fighting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks, Liz. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much. Make sure to rate it, give it a comment, all of that stuff. And if you don't, it's fine too. Yeah, Patrons, we'll see you right now for a 30-minute bonus.
bonus.
Bye, everybody.
Bonus.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.